Squad members to get your 100-plus page program, packed with content supporting your favorite Lake Hamilton Wolf. A big thank you to all of our sponsors, family members, and advertisers who made this possible. We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you need any assistance during the game, our event staff members are here to help. Look for them with the gold lanyards throughout the stadium. They're eager to assist you. And finally, our concession stands are open on both sides of the stadium. Grab a refreshing drink and a snack, and get ready to cheer on your Wolves. Also, the Wolf store is open. Cool Wolf apparel is waiting for you in an air-conditioned store. All proceeds support our LHCTE High School Entrepreneur Program. Wolf fans, the award-winning Lake Hamilton High School Power Band of Arkansas, your very own 2024 6A State Marching Champions, is now entering the stadium. With 150-plus strong students marching this year, let's give them a huge round of applause and a warm welcome to Wolf Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together one more time for the Lake Hamilton High School Power Band. Ladies and gentlemen, due to an emergency, Survival Flight 10 was supposed to deliver the game ball tonight, and they will not be able to do so.
It's about to go down. In a minute, let me touch down. I'ma get it. Cause I been waiting all night to make it go from the friend zone to the end zone. Tryna take it to the house, baby, let's go. Cause I been waiting all night. It's game time.
Ladies and gentlemen, next week is Arts and Education Week, and tonight we are celebrating our talented arts program with a joint performance of our national anthem and alma mater by the Lake Hamilton Band and Choir Department. We are proud to introduce the faculty members instrumental for preparing tonight's performance. Choir Director Beth Parks, Gina Johnson, Cassie Grisham, and Chuck Massey, along with the band director John Schultz. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your hats as tonight colors are presented by the Lake Hamilton High School Army JROTC under the direction of senior Army instructors James Lively and Stephen Wages. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please join us in a moment of silence as we remember the tragic loss of life from the events of September 11th, both this week's anniversary and in the years past, as well as the loss of life from the tragic shooting earlier this week. Our thoughts go out to the families, loved ones, and all who continue to be impacted. Please join us now in a moment of silence. Thank you. Please remain standing until the colors have exited the field. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Arkadelphia High School alma mater will be performed by the Arkadelphia High School Band. And now, the Lake Hamilton alma mater. Captains for tonight's game for the Arkadelphia Badgers, number 44, Seth Molinari, number 13, Amari Ford, and number 40, Clark Winfield. Your captains for the Lake Hamilton Wolves, number 71, David Dalton. Number 74, Eli Williams. Number 77, Caleb Stone. And number 95, Ezekiel Witcher. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to midfield for tonight's coin toss.
Okay, I have the wolf is the heads, the badge is the tail. Wolf head, badge is tail. I'm gonna flip it, it's gonna drop it. What are you gonna call? What? What did he say? All right, tails, here we go. It is a tail. You want the ball? Okay, which end do you want to fin? Kick from the clock. All right, put your back that way. Y'all come this way. Arkadelphia has won the toss and elected to receive. Shake hands, let's have a great game.
One wolf is strong, but a pack is unstoppable. We hunt together, we fight together, we win together. We are family, we are loyal, we are dangerous. We are the pack.
Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet and make some noise for your Lake Hamilton Wolves. Ladies and gentlemen, as members of the Arkansas Activities Association, we remind you that good sportsmanship is an expectation of tonight.
And welcome to Lake Hamilton Live as the Wolves face off against the Badgers in a very intriguing game number 3 for Lake Hamilton. The defending 4A champs are in town, and we are about to have kickoff. And it's a squib kick, goes off an Arkadelphia returner. And I think the Wolves got it. Waiting for a signal. And it is indeed Lake Hamilton football. What a way to start this game. Lake Hamilton. Not even really an onside kick intended, just a squib, because Arkadelphia, one of the more dangerous return teams in the state, already multiple kickoff returns for touchdowns, and Gillerin and the squad luck out and get a nice bounce to go their way. Hudson Davenport ready to roll here. 200 yards passing on the season, couple of touchdowns. But we're not going to see him. Or here he is. Low under center, Autry. Carried, quickly tackled. Quickly brought down by Skylar McClure, senior 6'2", 220 for the Badgers. Davenport was so low under center, I thought they were doing the Wildcat with Autry. So 2nd and 10 now for Lake Hamilton. It's Autry and Johnson, the talented sophomore. Play action. Taking a shot. He's got a man. He's got a man, and that's a touchdown. What a play to start this one. Number 14, Carson Jackson, the do-it-all player for the Wolves. Unbelievable play call, and that's what it's going to take. Arkadelphia was very, very weak against the pass. Last week gave up over 400 yards to the Trojans of Hot Springs, and Lake Hamilton cashes in on a deep pass to start this one. Garcia, the extra point man. Davenport with the hold, and right down Main Street, and another impressive start here on the home field for Lake Hamilton. 7-0 lead. Badgers, the Badgers of Arkadelphia, they're riding a 14-game win streak. Their last loss, September 13th, 2024, to who? Lake Hamilton. Wolves beat them 49-35, and since then, Arkadelphia, all they've done is won the state championship and start this season 2-0. Garcia and Lake Hamilton ready to kick it off. And Arkadelphia hoping to have a little bit more luck this time around on this kickoff. Don't expect Lake Hamilton to boot it deep. Again, so many dangerous players back for the Badgers to return it. Guys like Cam Archer and Orion Roberts, two absolute speedsters with the ball in their hands. And yet again, it's another squib. This time it is handled by Arkadelphia, and 44-yard line is where they will be stopped. Maddox Finley, much more sure-handed on that one. So again, Lake Hamilton, they'll give up that field position because they do not want to give up a touchdown, which is something Arkadelphia scored on a kickoff multiple times this season. They had 2 returns last week against Hot Springs. Bryston McCoy, junior quarterback, in the shotgun. Quick pass, complete. And that is Orion Roberts, number 5. Pickup of 8 on the play. And Lake Hamilton 2 weeks ago, they had to take on an all-state quarterback in Wally Walcott of Lakeside. Oh, off the hands of Roberts, incomplete. But Wally Walcott is who they had to take on in week 1 of Lakeside. And this week they had to take on another all-state quarterback in Bryston McCoy. 46 touchdowns last season, over 3,000 yards. Had a brilliant playoff run where the Badgers won the state title. 7 touchdowns in the final 2 games. McCoy looking right, firing right. Good hands there by Maddox. No, excuse me, that's number 15 who catches the football there, the big wide receiver. Bryce Meekin on the grab. Handoff. That is Blake Moody, senior, big boy, 5'10", 210, 400 yards last season. They really like him to get downhill and take off. He is hard to bring down when he's got a full head of speed. 4-yard gain there. McCoy, Roberts in motion, a little touch pass. And Roberts is what they like to do, get those playmakers in space, and a very good tackle saves a touchdown for the Wolves. David Dalton, the senior, getting in on that tackle of Roberts, or that could have been 6. Moody up the gut, and this is where Lakeside had success 2 weeks ago, and Arkadelphia is going to have success. A touchdown right up the gut, and Blake Moody explodes through the hole, 6 points, and Arkadelphia extra point away from tying this game. Extra point man is Seth Molinari, who's the captain coming into the game. And a nice kick, 7-7. A lot of buzz surrounding this game, no pun intended, as 103.7 The Buzz is in town, calling this the game of the week between two very proud programs. And again, we have fireworks just like we did last time we saw this team on the home field. 2 quick touchdowns. McCoy looked sharp out of the gate, and the running game was very, very nice. So now we await kickoff from the Badgers. We have a lot of returning talent. Badgers, 12 returning all-conference players, a couple of returning all-state players, so they certainly have what it takes, they think, to make another run at a 4A state title. But Lake Hamilton, they want to beat them again and stop this 14-game winning streak. Molinari ready to boot it from the left hash. Kickoff. Carson Jackson will field it. Cutting left. And a flag is down as they wrap him up. We will wait and see what this is.
On the return, holding, receiving team, 10-yard penalty, first down.
And not the break Lake Hamilton needed to start this drive, holding on the kickoff return, and that will move them back. 21 is where the ball is spotted. And Lake Hamilton, they hope to have another successful drive. Remember, 2 weeks ago against the Rams, 2 straight touchdowns to open the game, but they want to keep that going in this one. And here we go. Davenport under center to start. Handoff right up the middle, quickly tackle is made. And Malachi Hamilton, the senior, on the tackle. He's a guy the coaches really like. They said he had a great offseason. He's coming off a 105 tackle season a year ago. So a guy they really trust in the middle of their defense. 2nd and 10. And it's Jackson on a little sweep. Gets across the 30, going to be right at the line to gain, and they're going to move them. So a first down is given on that run. Carson Jackson, what a start to the season he is having. I mean, he really is. I called him the Swiss Army knife. That's exactly what he is. He leads the team in carries, rush yards, receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns. So he has done a little bit of everything for the Wolves. Shotgun. Autry, left side. Little misdirection. And a quick tackle is made. Just a 2-yard gain for Autry. Autry averaging 6 yards a carry on the year. He's really kind of part of that 3-man running game they have. Sophomore J.J. Johnson, Autry the senior, and Carson Jackson going to be getting pretty much all the work tonight. Davenport in the gun. Again, left side is Autry. Autry cuts it up, and it's a great carry as he crosses midfield into Badger territory. Be hit at the 48-yard line. And a big gain for Lake Hamilton. Really want to get this run game going. They got their confidence back a week ago in a nice win against Little Rock Southwest. And they're going back in the shotgun. 4 down linemen for Arkadelphia. Autry with it, this time going right side. And good job there to read the hole, bounce it outside, and get a nice gain. Tackle made by number 25, junior Ethan Lewis, linebacker for the Badgers. So it'll be 2nd down and 4. Davenport getting the play call from the sideline. And will Lake Hamilton go out of the shotgun again? Yes, they will. DJ Wilson split out, the junior. Davenport looking left, lofting a pass. Had Jackson, it would have been a surefire first down and just missed him. Carson Jackson split out there, ran an out route. Had the man he wanted, just could not get him the ball. So 3rd down and 4. And what you got to think is 4 down territory as long as a disaster does not happen here to the Wolves. Lake Hamilton back under center. Autry and Johnson behind him. And it's a quick handoff right up the middle, and it's multiple Badgers on it. They pushed right through the O-line and got to him. I mean, pick and choose who got the tackle there. 83, Xavion Williams in there. Ethan Lewis, number 25, in it as well. So here it is. 4th down. Davenport in the shotgun. Huge play already in this first quarter. Davenport quickly. This is a screen. Oh my goodness, he threw it. I don't know if there was a miscue there, but Davenport did not have anybody in the area. It's number 30 who makes the play, Lance Gully. And again, Davenport, I don't know if there was some confusion out of the backfield, but it looked certainly like a screen. There was just nobody to catch the ball close to the line of scrimmage. So Arkadelphia going to look to cash in on the turnover. They got the ball up to 36. 1st and 10. Good job by Davenport to get back and make the tackle, or it could have been much worse. McCoy looking to the flat. Oh, bad throw! And it's intercepted right back. DJ Wilson jumps the slant, makes the play. They are throwing a penalty flag. So we will see if it's a flag on the return. It certainly looks like it.
After the catch, block in the back. Lake Hamilton. 10-yard penalty from the spot. First down, Lake Hamilton.
And it is a block in the back against the Wolves, but I think Coach Gillerin and company will be more than happy to take that penalty as the Wolves get it right back on a rare mistake by Bryston McCoy, the All-State quarterback. So after the penalty marker, Lake Hamilton will start their new drive at the 26. And Davenport didn't have to wait long to get back on the field to make up for the mistake. Lake Hamilton, again, last team to defeat the Badgers. And we are tied up 7-7 in this one. Empty set, nobody with Davenport. And there's some confusion here. He's calling for Johnson, who was on the sideline, to come into the play. Davenport hands off to Jackson. Jackson made a man miss, but is brought down. 29 cornerback Kelton Wilson, all-conference player a year ago, in on the tackle. And it's a pickup of about 5. Okay, Davenport working out of the shotgun again. Johnson, the shifty sophomore, and that's a really nice carry for him. First one of the game for the sophomore, and he does get it across as he picks up about 6 yards on the play, and 1st and 10. Johnson, he received some spotlight over the week, had a very nifty, very nice play against Little Rock Southwest, and THV 11 named that play one of the top plays of the week. So the sophomore getting some early shine for his play. Only 2 passes so far for Lake Hamilton. Gillerin, of course, a coach who always wants to establish that run, and here's another pass, or 3 passes. So makes a man miss, so avoids the sack and just wisely throws it out of bounds, not wanting to risk another interception. Good coverage downfield by the Badgers. Davenport low under center, and they run that sweep with Jackson. And give credit to the Badgers. Every time they've made a tackle, basically, so far in this game, there have been 3 or 4 white jerseys around the football. But a productive gain, and it'll be 3rd and 6 for Lake Hamilton. Wing T formation. Johnson's going to scoot up to the line of scrimmage. Go in motion. They're going to hand it to him. Sophomore Johnson making men miss. And we have a flag here. Could this be a face mask? Could this be a face mask against the Badgers where they threw it? And I think he is giving the signal.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, 15-yard
And there it is. 15-yard penalty against the Badgers. And Lake Hamilton will be even closer to the end zone. Ball at the 31-yard line. And J.J. Johnson, very good season so far. 12 carries, 75 yards, and 3 catches for 81, but he's yet to reach the end zone on offense. Autry, tough run, breaks 2 tackles, tackled from behind. I think it was 32, Jaden McKenzie, who got to him. And Amari Ford also in on the tackle, the senior safety. Ford is a very dangerous safety on the back end for the Badgers. 5 interceptions last season, and 2 of those he took to the house. Davenport again to Autry. Arkadelphia ready for it, no gain. Very curious to see if Gillerin pulls out a play-action pass. That's what beat Arkadelphia on the first touchdown of this ball game. Davenport. A little trickeration there, but Arkadelphia not fool Malachi Hamilton in there first for the tackle. Arkadelphia, 2 linebackers they really like in Hamilton and number 2, Quintavion Morris. He had 111 tackles at outside linebacker last season. So 3rd and long for Davenport in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. Davenport fires high, intercepted. And knocked out of bounds is the safety. I think that was number 12, Colton Plyler. We mentioned Ford. He's the other really talented safety. And Davenport just overshot his target. And that's one of the more easy interceptions that Colton Plyler will have. So a promising drive ends with no points for the Wolves. Handoff. That is Whitaker, the other great running back for this Arkadelphia team. He's a junior. 6'1", 195. He rushed for 350 yards and is really regarded as their best pass catcher out of the backfield. Play action. Tip to the line, goes right back to McCoy, and McCoy just throws it to a ball boy on the sideline. And yes, I think this will be, I'm assuming, grounding. Or an illegal forward pass. Let's see.
Illegal forward pass.
Yeah.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, and loss of down.
So not nearly as bad as grounding, but it is indeed an illegal forward pass against McCoy. Don't see that often. Ball getting batted back to the quarterback. But hey, what do you know? 3rd and 12, so they do lose the down as well. 4 wide receivers for the Badgers. Archer in motion. Rollout. Dumps it off. And there he is again, one of the better pass catchers on the team, Caden Whitaker. And a short dump off turns into a big gain, almost 20 yards for Whitaker. Just so many weapons on this Arkadelphia team. Low snap. They've had a couple of low snaps for Bryson McCoy. He's had to go down and scoop it. Moody, who had the touchdown earlier in the game, he gets the carry, just a short gain. Four wide receivers again, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. McCoy, quick pass. And nice tackle there. Number 7, Latrell Conley, gets involved. And number 15, Bryce Meekin, got the short pass. So 3rd and short for Arkadelphia. They're going to try to get this play off before the quarter ends, and they do. And Moody fighting for yards, but good job by that Lake Hamilton defense to stand up. 33, Zaid Cox. He's got a couple of tackles for loss on the season, gets in there. And that will be the quarter, as it'll be 4th and 3 when we get back, as Arkadelphia has a decision to make. So please stick around, as we will be back.
As Superintendent Dr. Tony Thurman presents Gina Johnson with the game ball for being selected the 2025 Lake Hamilton School District Teacher of the Year. Johnson, who teaches music to all the 2nd and 3rd grade students at elementary school, has spent over 28 years in education and is currently in her 9th year with Lake Hamilton School District. Her love for teaching and the arts is evident in every lesson, production, and student interaction. Known for her high-quality musicals and performances, Johnson leads large-scale productions each year while maintaining a full classroom schedule. Her work blends music, movement, speech, and drama in a way that engages students and fosters creativity, confidence, and collaboration. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big thank you to Miss Gina Johnson, the 2025 District Teacher of the Year.
The Badgers defense held up and stopped Lake Hamilton on 4th down. Let's see if the Wolves can return the favor. Handoff, and they stuffed them. Nowhere to go for the Badgers. What a play by that defensive front. Latrell Conley, we called his name earlier, he got involved. Jordan Amos, the terrific senior linebacker. And Lake Hamilton, that defense holds up. So let's see if the offense can make a play here. Great field position. Ball at the 46-yard line. Wing T. Oh, bad snap. Bad snap. And looks to be Badgers ball. It is Badgers ball. Back. Now we've had 2 times now in this game where one team turns the ball over and the opposing team gives it right back. Lake Hamilton comes out, huge stop on 4th down, and then the very next play, it is just a mishandled snap by Davenport. And Arkadelphia quickly falls on it. So McCoy and the offense back out on the field. McCoy, Whitaker in the backfield with him. Archer in motion, the little wide receiver. Taking a shot deep, might have some type of pass interference. Nope, no call. So they think that the wide receiver tripped there. It's Hilton Mann was in coverage, number 21. So Lake Hamilton, nice first down stop. Arkadelphia, 3 straight conference titles for the Badgers. Again, this would be a great non-conference win for the Wolves. McCoy and the offense looking to the sideline. Whitaker with them. McCoy, errant pass. And that is number 21 again. That is man all over it. No chance on that. Caden Richards was the intended wideout, and Hilton Mann just jumped the route. So 3rd down and 10 for the Badgers. Empty formation for McCoy. 4 targets to his left, 1 to his right. Low snap, got to fire it, and no chance. Latrell Conley was right there with Whitaker, and even if Whitaker did make the catch, it was going to be a tough play to make. So 4th and 10. Arkadelphia offense still out on the field. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right, and they are going to go for it. Quick snap. McCoy taking a shot and overthrown. Hilton man, 3 great plays for the senior cornerback. And Lake Hamilton, they get the ball right back. So here we are again. Lake Hamilton defense has really stepped up their game. They were really picked apart in their opener against Lakeside. This passing defense has come out with a purpose in this one. Arkadelphia, they really love to sling the ball around. They had well over 300 yards against the Hot Springs Trojans a week ago. Wing T formation, it's Bohannon who's in. Hands it off, and that is Autry with the carry. And Bohannon, Jace Bohannon remains in the game, sophomore. Had a rushing touchdown in week 1 against Lakeside. Jackson in motion. They're going to fake the handoff and nowhere to go. Carson Jackson, there is a penalty that was quickly thrown. Maybe some type of illegal formation. Let's hear the call.
2 guys in motion. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
And 5 yards back will the Wolves go.
Illegal motion. That penalty is declined. 3rd down.
And Arkadelphia wisely declines the penalty and makes it 3rd down and long, instead of giving them 5 yards back and keeping it 2nd down. Bohannon, kind of an unproven passer, but did great work with the freshman team. Again, known for his legs, not afraid to run the football. In the gun. He's going to pass, going to step up, going to let it rip, and that is a beauty. Look at that. Excellent throw, dropped it right in the bucket to Carson Jackson on the post route. So Bohannon, sophomore, giving this offense a little spark after multiple turnovers. And they are inside the 10-yard line, or just outside at 11. That was an excellent pass by the sophomore, and really had to step up in the pocket because that defensive front of Arkadelphia was putting the pressure on. Bohannon under center. They've got a big fella in at fullback. Carry. Flag thrown again. Autry on the run. It was Asher Lyons who they put in at fullback.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. Replay first down.
And not what you want to see after a big play, a penalty that will bring the Wolves back 10 yards. So 1st and 20 at the 21-yard line. Lake Hamilton looking for points. Have had chances, had a really good drive their last time out, or excuse me, 2 drives ago because they had the quick fumble. Bohannon, play action. Across the middle and just out of the reach of Hunter Edgman, number 16, the senior. There's a couple of catches on the year. Not a bad throw by Bohannon, but just misses the senior wideout. So 2nd down and 20 for Bohannon in the offense. Bohannon will be in the shotgun, which I assume will be the rest of the way. Coy Autry. A lot of room left side. A lot of room left side. Read it perfectly. Looked like he was going to cut it up and then went outside. It was a great job of lead blocking by Lake Hamilton. I think it was Logan Urban who was downfield with him, number 63. But a great job by Autry to read the opening and burst right through. So Garcia knocks in the extra point. Fireworks going off. And we will see if Lake Hamilton defense can make another big stop against this explosive Badger offense. And Arkadelphia ready to receive it. Garcia about to set up the tee to kick off. 3 returners back, but again, do not expect any of those guys to get the ball, as Gillerin has made it known that he does not want the ball in Roberts, Archer. There you go. Both those guys have had kickoff returns for touchdowns on the year. And it is a squib. 2 hangs on to it. Breaking some tackles, not going down easy. That was Quintavion Morris, the linebacker. Also gets some run at tailback for the Badgers. A little scary, but he high-pointed it, grabbed it, and Arkadelphia will start at the 42 of of their own side. 9.5 left to go in the second quarter. And again, Arkadelphia not really any downfield opportunities in this ball game. Lake Hamilton done a great job of taking it away. Quick pass out to 15. That is Bryce Meekin. And he picks up about 5 or 6 yards on the play. Whitaker in the backfield with McCoy. McCoy rolling left, setting up, firing. Dangerous throw, and it's picked off. It is intercepted. That is J.J. Johnson, second straight game that he's had an interception. And this defense, 2 interceptions now against the All-State quarterback, Bryson McCoy. That is a tough throw to make. Had some heat on it, but just great credit to the sophomore. Making the read, jumping the route, taking off. Again, had an interception a week ago against Little Rock Southwest, and gets one here. One of the players that Coach Gillerin trusts to go both ways. Coach Gillerin got his 60th win last week as a head coach of Lake Hamilton. And it's Bohannon back out again. Floats it, and just a tough pass to make. Had a Badger defender in his face. Skylar McClure looked to be the one in the backfield. Johnson was the intended target out of the backfield. Bohannon going to the sideline, getting the call. Something that Coach Gillerin likes to do with his quarterbacks, or if he sends a wide receiver in to tell the quarterback the play call, it all goes through the head coach. Bohannon in the gun, and a quick penalty.
Dead ball, offsides, defense, 5-yard penalty.
And offsides against the Badgers. That defensive line, that very athletic defensive line of Arkadelphia, maybe got a little too eager and was caught across the line of scrimmage. They've got some terrific defensive linemen here. 83 is a guy to watch. Xavion Williams, the senior, 4'6", 40, playing edge, 7.5 sacks a year ago. Bohannon under center. Autry behind, and again, we're going to have an interruption. And it's a timeout. Coach Gillerin wants to talk things over. 2nd and 5. Just across midfield in Badger territory. But J.J. Johnson, just what a play. Seeing it, reading it, and then you got to make a play on the ball, and he jumped it perfectly. Not an easy catch. McCoy put some heat on that pass. And Lake Hamilton looking to go up 2 scores against Arkadelphia and again become the first team to beat them since last year when the Wolves did it. 14-game win streak coming in for Arkadelphia. In Lake Hamilton, they want to show that that opening game against Lakeside was a fluke, that they are a contender in the 6A. Bohannon hands it off, and 3rd straight play now where we will not see a play go down.
Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
False start called against the Wolves. So we had a 5-yard offside against Arkadelphia, and Lake Hamilton says, we'll give it right back to you. 5 yards backwards for the Wolves. Bohannon led the last drive down the field for 6. Still out there. Passing. Looking left. Again. Great athlete. Breaks a tackle and goes out of bounds. Great effort by Bohannon. It was Xavion Williams, who again is one of the faster DNs you will see. 6-yard gain for Bohannon. So 3rd and 4. Again, you got to think, if Coach Gillerin, he's already gone for it once on 4th down. If he gets it close enough here, he will certainly consider doing it again. Under center, wing T. Fake hand off to Jackson, taking a shot. This one won't have a chance, but they are calling a PI. It was DJ Wilson who was the deep man down the field.
Pass interference, defense, 15-yard penalty. Results of it will be 1st down.
And a tough one to take if you are the Badgers. And it's one of those where the receiver tries to come back for it, and the cornerback just was not ready for it. So Lake Hamilton with a big break there. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Bohannon back under center. Bohannon It's Johnson. Johnson tackled quickly. Could not get back to the line of scrimmage. Safety Colton Plyler in on the quick tackle. So 2nd down and 11 for Bohannon in the offense. Bohannon in the shotgun. It was Autry to his right. Fires. Had a shot. It was a really good tackle. That did not feel good, as we will step away for just a second while they are sorting out this injury. Okay, we are back. Hunter Edmond, give him credit for his toughness. He took a big hit from Malachi Hamilton, was able to walk off, so great sign there. Hopefully to see him back in the game. Bohannon in the gun, stepping up in the pocket. That's a great job of stepping up and delivering. That's the tight end on the catch, Asher Lyons, the senior. Saw him in at fullback on the last drive for the Wolves. Penalty here.
No, sideline warning. What?
And it's a sideline warning against Arkadelphia. So just a warning, but 4th down. Big spot here for this Lake Hamilton offense. So 4th and about 4 yards, 3 or 4 yards here. Bohannon trying to get the Badgers to go off sides there. And Coach Gillerin going to take a timeout to talk this one over. Bohannon trying to draw that great, eager defensive line for Arkadelphia offsides, unable to do so. So we will see in just a few moments what Coach Gillerin is going to draw up for this offense. If you're just joining us again, senior quarterback Hudson Davenport was pulled, and it's been the sophomore Jace Bohannon running the show for the Wolves for the last couple of drives. He's looked really sharp, drove him in for a touchdown, and now he's got him in a spot to score again, but they got to get this 4th down. Ball spotted, and here we go. Big moment here Still early in this game, 7:40 in the second.
Later participation. Later substitution. Lake Hamilton. 5-yard penalty.
Too many men on the field for Lake Hamilton. Just a brutal, brutal penalty to get out of a timeout for Coach Gillerin. You know he is not happy about that as we go from 4th and 4 to now about 4th and 9. Yeah, but Coach Gillerin keeping them out there. So 4th and 4 becomes 4th and 9 for the sophomore Jace Bohannon. Looking left, throwing left, and that is as good as it gets right there. It was Carson Jackson, ran a corner route, and Bohannon delivers on time and on the spot. Easy pitch and catch there. 29 Kelton Wilson was the closest man there. But it is a first down at the 22-yard line. And a gain of about 15. Autry going left. Scored from about this spot on the last drive. And it's another really good run for Autry. That O-line is really doing some great work. They've got three really talented seniors on the offensive line for the Wolves. Cannon Crooks, David Dalton, and Eli Williams. Three of those guys have been starters for quite some time for Coach Gillerin in this offense. Handoff, that's Johnson, great burst. And it's going to be inside the 10-yard line for number 0. So first and goal at the 10. Lake Hamilton converting on that big 4th and 9, and they're looking for another touchdown. Bohannon under center, going to Autry. Autry, right side, runs it really well. And the signal, there it is. Touchdown, Lake Hamilton. Coy Autry. Second straight touchdown for him. He went left on the last one. This time goes inside right. And it's 6 points and a 20-7 lead for the Wolves. Great blocking. Garcia in on the extra point. Knocks it through. And a 14-point lead for Lake Hamilton. A little over 6 minutes left to play. And the Badgers offense, they are looking for an answer. We will see on this next drive if they can find it. Lake Hamilton, this offense has really been clicking since last week. They got a second straight shutout against Little Rock Southwest. Shut them out last year, and they do it again this year on the road. And they've already scored more points than they had in their first game against Lakeside here on their home field. Finished with just 20 in that matchup. So Coach Gillerin has got to love what he's seeing right now out of this offense. Garcia teeing it up and ready to squib kick it yet again. And it bounces, ball caught at the 32. And that is number 2, Quintavion Morris. He caught the last squib kick. And a good return off the squib, gets it to about the 45-yard line. And that is where Arkadelphia will start. McCoy, not the start he has wanted, the All-State quarterback. Couple of interceptions. They failed on a 4th down. And they're just going to go with a run to Whitaker. And he is shut down quickly. Number 8, Blaine Sears, another one of those very talented sophomores, in on the tackle. He actually ranks 2nd on the team in tackles with 18 coming into this game. Quick snap. And it is to, that is, I believe, Roberts, Orion Roberts with the catch, number 5. Just a guy that the Badgers want to get the ball to, get him in space and let him go. He has legitimate 4.4 speed at the wide receiver spot. McCoy, again, this offense going fast. Whitaker dragging a Wolf defender. Going to be right at the spot, and he will pick up the 1st down. Great effort on the tackle, as Whitaker was just basically grabbed at the ankle, and the Lake Hamilton defender was not letting go. McCoy in this offense, really fast, quick plays. Moody, great tackle. And that is Blaine Sears again. He's actually got a couple of sacks too. He plays in the defensive backfield. He also had a pick against Little Rock Southwest a week ago, 77-yard return. Low snap from McCoy, and just quickly throws it to the left side out of bounds. There's been a few snaps that McCoy has had to go low for, scoop off the ground. And that's another one. Threw off the rhythm there for number 8. 3rd down and 10. Moody in the gun with McCoy. And that's where they'll go. Moody, who had the touchdown earlier. And it looks like it's going to be number 2. Blake Moody, the senior. Big fella, 5'10", 210. Makes a couple of Wolf defenders miss. And it's a house call. Referee having a conversation with Arkadelphia, the Arkadelphia sideline. Coach Shucker.
Excessive celebration. Arkadelphia unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Badgers.
Penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
And it will be a penalty that will be taken on the kickoff. Penalty down.
Head ball. Offsides. Defense. Half the distance to go.
And it's an offsides against Lake Hamilton. So now will Coach Shucker decide to maybe go for 2 here, with the ball being a little closer, and he will. They're sending in the offensive unit, it looks like. Lake Hamilton had a very similar situation happen against Lakeside, where they had a penalty on the extra point, and Lakeside decided to go for 2. McCoy under center. Haven't seen that. Pitch out, number 2. And big fella, Quintavion Morris, the linebacker, who gets some run at tailback, gets in on the toss play, and the 2-pointer is good. So it would have been a 7-point lead for the Wolves. Now is 6.
Our first responders keeping our student athletes, spectators, and coaches safe this evening and throughout the season.
Lake Hamilton offense looking for another really good offensive drive that can maybe take some of that momentum away from Arkadelphia, who had really their best offensive drive all game. Bohannon has continued to be very poised in this ball game. And instead of kicking it off from the 40, the Badgers, after the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, will be kicking it from the 25. Molinari ready to boot it. And pretty good kick. Caught at the 24, Carson Jackson. Sheds a couple of tackles, still breaking tackles. But there is a flag down. The kicker, Molinari, was in on the tackle.
On the return, block in the back. Lake Hamilton, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
And another penalty against the Wolves on a kickoff. Had one earlier in the game, and they have another one here. Turns in a pretty good kickoff return and moves it back to the 28-yard line, 27. So tough break for the Lake Hamilton offense. Bohannon going under center to start this. Autry, Johnson in the backfield. That's been the combination. Hand off Johnson. Johnson, great explosion. He can really move. And it's number 13, safety Amari Ford, who got in there to basically force him out of bounds. Excuse me, another penalty. And Wolves fans are not feeling great about it, very uneasy about these last few penalties that have gone against Lake Hamilton. So make it 1st and 20 now at the 17-yard line. Bohannon will be out of the shotgun here on this 1st and long play. Dump off to Autry. Good block, but it is, I think that's Xavion Williams. And it is the defensive end who runs down Autry. He had 85 tackles a season ago, which is a really high number for a defensive end, 7.5 sacks. Really has the speed of a linebacker, but Coach Shucker loves him coming off the edge. Bohannon moving Edgman to the right side. Bohannon's got to move. Gonna take off. And tough run, but well done by Arkadelphia not to let the sophomore get loose. Shucker's gonna take a timeout for the Badgers, as he wants to get this ball back with plenty of time on the clock for his offense. Williams was the man who chased down Bohannon again. very curious to see what Coach Gillerin does on this play. Does he be safe, or does he try to gain 17 here on a big pass? Arkadelphia still 2 timeouts remaining. Lake Hamilton just 1. Referees have blown the whistle, and here come both teams back on the field. Penalties have really ruined what could have been a great chance for Lake Hamilton to put some more points up on the board. You had the penalty on the kickoff, and then the holding play on first down to start this drive. Bohannon from the 21-yard line. Shotgun. Got to go now. Pressure's on. Just going to throw it away. Wisely done there by the sophomore. He was being chased by linebacker Quintavion Morris. And Arkadelphia is going to get the ball back with plenty of time to spare in this first half. Coy Autry, the senior, 2 touchdowns on the night. Now he's going to get a punt. And a pretty nice kick. Caught at the 41, though. And here comes Cam Archer. Flagged down, though. Big hit by Autry on the 5'5", 150-pound senior Archer. But there was a penalty all the way across the field.
There's no flag in play.
And the referee is going to put the flag back in his pocket. So great field position here for Arkadelphia. Up the middle goes Whitaker. And a really good carry. 2 really tough running backs to bring down in Whitaker and Moody. They ran the ball quite well, despite the fact that Lake Hamilton, this defensive front, has done a good job of hitting them early. So a 7-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 3. McCoy, 4 wide receivers. Pass to, that is Meekin, who's got the most reception so far on the night for Arkadelphia. Roberts, Archer, and Finley have really been kept in check. Those are the 3 most notable wide receivers for this Arkadelphia squad. First down at about the 12. McCoy looking left. Trying to get away. Blaine Sears on his tail. Not a bad throw. Gave his receiver a chance, but incomplete. Johnson was in coverage. Blaine Sears got after him. He's already got 2 sacks on the year. He was wanting a 3rd. So 2nd down, just a little over 2 minutes remaining in this first half. Whistle. And a Lake Hamilton player went off the field. And they are resuming play. McCoy with Whitaker in the backfield. Hands it off to Whitaker. Whitaker cuts it up. And a good tackle by, I believe that was Fabian Garcia. Amos also in on the tackle.
5-yard gain on the play. We got 3rd down and 5.
So 3rd and 5 for Arkadelphia. They have a good kicker, but you got to think they want to end this drive with 6. Coach Shucker letting that clock wind down. Does not want Lake Hamilton to get the ball back. Pitch play. That is Roberts and the speedster in the end zone, but there is a flag down.
Holding the offense.
And Lake Hamilton finally gets one to go their way. They get a holding against Arkadelphia. So take the touchdown off the board by Roberts. And what the would-be touchdown is now a 3rd and 15. Referee crew has had their work cut out for them tonight. A lot of flags thrown. McCoy, Moody in the backfield, Archer in motion. McCoy got to escape. Setting his feet, throwing it incomplete in the end zone. And a second straight play where we have a penalty thrown.
Holding. Offense. Penalties declined.
And it is a holding call, but declined by Coach Gillerin. So 4th and 14. And the field goal unit is coming out for the Badgers. Molinari, they have great confidence in the senior kicker. And 34 yards here will be the attempt. Maddox Finley with the hold. And it is left, wide left for Molinari. And the Lake Hamilton defense rises up and gets a huge stop right before half. A minute left, though. They want to try to cash in on some more points. They do have one timeout. Bohannon has passed it pretty well. But you want to be careful there. You don't want a disaster. We've already seen an interception, a fumble for Lake Hamilton. And Lake Hamilton, they will get ball in the second half, so this is a very intriguing drive. Hand off to Johnson. Tackled right away by number 2, Quintavion Morris. Lake Hamilton had that huge break to start the game on a squib kick that bounced off an Arkadelphia player and ended up in the hands of a Wolves player. Bohannon. Another handoff to Autry, and Autry brought down. And they are just going to let this clock tick into halftime. So they're going to avoid any risk here. So Lake Hamilton will get ball in the second half. We will see you then. Enjoy the halftime festivities. and the two marching bands. We will see you back in the third quarter.
Chain in my diamond rings. I'm grabbing grain, sipping sideways in this candy paint. I'm done saving that money. Tonight we gon' ball out. Let these goons out the house. Who out there talking all that mouth? Who that came to see me? Who rapping like me? Don't make me get up out my seat. Don't make me come up off of this beat.
Please welcome to the field the Arkadelphia Badger Pride Marching Band. The band is led on the field by Senior Drum Major Destiny Seabrooks Robertson and Junior Drum Major Ezra Campbell. Tonight, the band will be performing part one of their 2025 production titled A Bite of the Big Apple, featuring the music of George Gershwin and Leonard Bernstein. The first movement will feature junior Nick Mason on clarinet and Spencer Seal on trombone. And now, we hope you enjoy A Bite of the Big Apple. Arkadelphia High School Band is under the direction of band directors Larry Brown, Andrea Green, and Brian Sandoval. The color guard is under the direction of Ryan Sims. Adjunct staff include Kyle White and Jed DeWeber. This week's outstanding band performers include Outstanding Veteran Dominic Brunfield, Outstanding Outstanding Freshman, Harlequin Brents. Outstanding Percussionist, Lydia Copeland. Outstanding Color Guard, Lindsay Rodriguez. And Outstanding Leader, Timothy LaVar. The outstanding section of the week is the trumpet section. We hope you have enjoyed tonight's performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lake Hamilton School District is proud to present the Power Band of Arkansas, the Lake Hamilton High School Marching Band. Tonight, prepare to be transported as the Power Band unveils a special preview of its 2025 production, Leonardo, the Visionary, a bold and breathtaking journey to the life, artistry, and revolutionary inventions of the greatest Renaissance mind of all time, Leonardo da Vinci. Now, please welcome your Power Band of Arkansas.
Fans, direct your attention to the southeast end zone, and join me for honoring today's Citizen Bank hometown hero, First Sergeant and current Lake Hamilton Army JROTC instructor, Stephen Wages. First Sergeant Wages is a native of Bearden, Arkansas, enlisted in the Arkansas Army National Guard in 1990 as an infantry soldier, joining the Bravo Company 153 Infantry. Throughout his service, First Sergeant Wages held numerous roles, including infantry team leader, squad leader, recruiting and retention NCO, readiness NCO, MEPS guidance counselor, recruiting station commander, and Alpha Company recruiting and retention first sergeant. When he retired in March of 2018. In 2003, he deployed to Baghdad, Iraq, supporting Operation Iraqi Freedom, and was awarded Brown Star and Combat Infantry Badge. He is married to Angela Wages, and together they have 3 children, 7 grandchildren, who live in Arkansas, Texas, Utah, and Florida. Fans, please join me in honoring tonight's hometown hero, First Sergeant Stephen Wages. Ladies and gentlemen, our game day sponsor, Citizen Bank, would like to announce the winner of the Lake Hamilton Citizens Bank Bag-O set. Please come to the press box to claim your prize. Our Citizens Bank winner for the night is Stephanie Hernandez. Congratulations, Stephanie, and pick up your winning prize at the press box. Thank you, Citizens Bank, for supporting Wolf Nation. Will be receiving the second half kickoff.
And we are back for the second half. Great job by the band and spirit squad during the halftime entertainment. Lake Hamilton gets to start the second half with the ball. They pretty much started it in the first half off of a tough bounce for Arkadelphia on the kickoff. Molinari, who missed a field goal to end the first half for the Badgers, ready to kick it away. Jackson and Johnson back to return. And Molinari letting it rip. Ball caught at the 5. Johnson. Good tackle made there, and he will be down at the 20-yard line. And this is where we will see Jace Bohannon did not start the game. Hudson Davenport, the senior, had a couple of tough drives, threw a couple of tough interceptions, and Coach Gillerin has elected Jace Bohannon to start the rest of this game. And Bohannon and the Wolves offense will begin in the gun. Hand off to Autry, who already has 2 scores in this game. And it's a good wrap up and tackle. Linebacker Malachi Hamilton brings him down for a 3-yard gain. Lake Hamilton O-line has really settled in and has kind of cut down on those negative plays that we were seeing in the first quarter. They've blocked really well since. Shovel pass to Jackson. And a great job by Jackson to get that forward momentum. Defensive end Xavion Williams was there to make the tackle. Gain of about 4 yards on the play. 3rd down and 4 for Lake Hamilton. So it'll be a really big stop for Arkadelphia, who scored a touchdown and a 2-point conversion at the end of the first half. Bohannon with Autry with him in the backfield. Hand off to Autry. Autry, great tackle. Quickly brought down, and it is Williams again, the defensive end, who has just been a game wrecker. Was not fooled by the read option. Autry, who just had the rushing attempt, will be back to punt. And it's Cam Archer, the little dangerous return man, shifty, very quick, had a big return in the second quarter, almost got to him. Autry was able to boot it away. And good news for Lake Hamilton, Archer unable to return it, as it's number 6, Cameron Bynum, who gets down there and secures the football. So here comes Bryson McCoy and this Arkadelphia offense. Lake Hamilton did a really good job of making him uncomfortable at times. He's thrown a couple of tough interceptions. J.J. Johnson had the most recent one. And a handoff right up the middle to Whitaker. Whitaker almost busts that run for a big gain. A very good tackle by Jordan Amos, the senior. The team leader in tackles with 19 coming into this game. Again, this quick offense, they want to run as many plays as possible, as quickly as possible. Whitaker, versatile running back. Much shorter gain on that play. Quick pass to the outside and not on target. McCoy's been a little sloppy. Orion Roberts had to reach out for it. It was a hard pass, a bullet pass to him. And that's the guy you want catching the ball. 41 receptions a season ago, 750 yards and 13 touchdowns for number 5 in white. 3rd and 8. Roberts in motion. A jet touch pass. He is tackled, but it is a first down for Roberts. Roberts had a touchdown called back late in the second quarter. And that was the play that led to a missed field goal Quick pass to Meekin. And quick tackle by Coyatry. Blaine Sears also in, and yet again quickly up to the line of scrimmage, and they are ready to go. Lake Hamilton offense a lot more slow, a lot more methodical, getting the play in. Hand off to Moody. Moody, the big downhill runner. Sears got in on the tackle. Amos as well, along with Connor Sears, number 73. And it's another first down for the Badgers. Empty set now. And it's going to be a design quarterback run. Nowhere to go for McCoy. That was defensive lineman Zaid Cox, the senior, 6'2", 205 pounds. 2 tackles for a loss coming into this game, and add another one to his resume. Loss of 4 yards, 2nd and 14. That was a design quarterback draw all the way for McCoy. And Lake Hamilton was ready for it. Handoff Whitaker. Whitaker met in the backfield, but he spins off of it. Whitaker, right side. Oh, my goodness. Pulled by his dreads. He was pulled by his hair. Did not feel good. 73. Connor Sears was the one that grabbed them. Penalty is down. Officials talking it out.
Personal foul. Horse collar.
Ooh, bad call. Bad call there. Call it a horse collar, but again, it appeared that Whitaker was grabbed by his hair. But referees, who knows? Maybe they had a better look at it. Crowd was not happy about it. So Arkadelphia off the penalty will get a first down. Just a very sloppy game on both sides tonight. Lots of penalties on both teams. And this one is a big one against the Wolves. Moody, read option, fake handoff McCoy. Got one man to go, and he gets it. He gets through. Hilton, man, tried to stop him before he reached the end zone, and we have another one. Another penalty.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Previous spot.
Holding against Arkadelphia. And we have another flag thrown.
Also got a dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. White. 15-yard penalty.
And a disastrous turn of events for Arkadelphia. Holding penalty now turns into a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So 25 yards. The Badgers are going to be backed up here. So they have a ways to go. 1st and 35 for Arkadelphia, and we have a new quarterback in the game. Bryce Meekin, who's caught some passes, he's now in at quarterback. One of those jet touch passes, it was a sloppy snap and a quick tackle for the Wolves. Mikey Parker Number 18, the sophomore, quickly gets in, but again, All-State quarterback Bryson McCoy has checked out of the game. He had a really tough run that he scored on, but it was called back for holding, and we have not seen him since that play. So 2nd and 39 for Meekin. Meekin, another low snap he's got to collect. Rolling out, that's a good throw, but Orion Roberts just bounces off his chest, incomplete. So Meekin in at quarterback. He's already caught a few passes tonight. Not a bad throw. Certainly did not have the velocity that McCoy was throwing with on that last pass. Shotgun, nobody in the backfield with them. Rolling right, high catch, and it's a good tackle. It was number 10, Caden Whitaker, who brought it down, but he is tackled after a short gain. Arkadelphia, really not many options here. Ball at the 33-yard line. 4th and 30. They are kind of in no man's land right now. Too long to kick a field goal, too short to punt it. So Meekin. And we've got 2 seconds left on the play clock, and it will be a timeout taken by the Badgers. So we've seen a lot of those penalty flags called in the first half carried over to the second half here. Arkadelphia looked poised to score another touchdown and go up potentially in this game, but a holding call and then an unsportsmanlike call has moved them out of not just a chance of scoring a touchdown, but chance of getting any points with a field goal. So 4th and 30. And Meekin back out with the offense. And they will punt it. They're going to punt it from the 33, so this will be a very short kick. Meekin already has proved that he can throw the ball. So Lake Hamilton got to be safe here. Meekin, no chances taken, going to kick it high. Takes a nice bounce. That is a heck of a punt, but it's scooped up. Jackson with great instincts to scoop that ball up. He's got one man to beat. It's Meekin. Unbelievable. The 40, the 30, the 20. Nobody will catch him. Touchdown, Lake Hamilton. That is one of the crazier plays that you will see. What looked like a potential disastrous decision by Carson Jackson, fielding a punt, was able to have the presence of mind to find the opening and race down the sideline for 6. Unbelievable. Lake Hamilton, 12-point lead. They're going to take an extra point here, not go for 2. It was a really good punt, too, by Meekin. I thought that Arkadelphia was going to be in business getting the Wolves down inside the 5-yard line, but Carson Jackson had other ideas. Penalty against Lake Hamilton will make this extra point a little bit farther. 25-yard extra point and no trouble for Garcia, the sophomore. So it is a 28-15 game. Lake Hamilton, all the momentum has now shifted to the Wolves. Arkadelphia, a read option, got him in the end zone, the holding call, and unbelievable turn of events here. Garcia will kick it off. They've been squib kicking it all night. I don't expect that to change. But the question right now for Arkadelphia, where is Bryson McCoy? Is he good enough to come back out for this next drive? He was taken out of the game after he scored that touchdown that was called back, and it was Meekin the rest of the way. Crowd really into it now. Garcia set to kick it. Adjusting it on the tee. And this will be not a squib. They're going to kick it. And great coverage there. 27 still on his feet. And no, he isn't. Great open field tackle. Number 11, another sophomore, Gabe Huggins, wrapped them up. Good tackle on Caden Richards, the return man. So ball will be marked at the 17, 1st and 10 for Arkadelphia. Again, crowd really in it now. Citizens Bank made a bunch of towels in Lake Hamilton colors. And McCoy back out there. So don't know what the exact issue was, but he is out and ready to go again. Handoff Whitaker. Whitaker, defense playing with a lot of energy, a lot of aggressive plays being made by that front. '87 Asher Lyons, who got to play. He's played a bunch of spots now. Fullback, tight end, defensive line. Had a catch earlier in the game. McCoy, play action, goes to Cam Archer. Cam Archer almost splits the two Lake Hamilton defenders, but a sure tackle by number 11, Gabe Huggins. Made a great tackle on the kickoff. And here he is making another one. And Whitaker. Great tackling made in this drive by the Wolves. 71, David Dalton, the senior, got his hands on the running back, Whitaker. Moody, play action, Orion Roberts, and that's not what you want to see. Open space, open field, nobody's going to catch him. Wolves had done a great job on Roberts all night, but it only takes one, and he gets it. Lake Hamilton all night has been on Orion Roberts very quickly after every catch, but that time he had nothing but green in front of him. And a 69-yard touchdown leads to a 6-point game. So Badgers quieting the crowd a little bit on that drive, but they're still down by 6. This team made a ferocious comeback last week. It looked like the Hot Springs Trojans were going to be the team to snap their winning streak, but Arkadelphia had a big fourth quarter to beat them, and Lake Hamilton trying to not let that happen to them. So Bohannon and the offense set to go back out, hoping to have a better drive than what they had in their first one in the second half. Molinari ready to kick the ball off. Got it set. DJ Wilson and Carson Jackson are the return men. J.J. Johnson has been getting some run at kickoff returner, but not on this one. This one is going to go DJ Wilson's side. Catches it at the 4. Takes it out. Makes a couple of men miss, but tackle made by number 27 of Arkadelphia, Andy McDill. So Bohannon, who coming off his worst drive so far this game to start the second half, a really quick outing for them. They had to punt to the Badgers.
Attention students, it's time to call your ride home. Now is the perfect time to use your phone. Make sure your ride is here before the game ends.
Bohannon starting this drive out in the shotgun. Tight formation, one receiver spread out to the right. Faked Autry. This was a keeper. Bohannon not risking taking a big hit. That was 13 Amari Ford, but he is down. He slid. And he is hurt. Give us a moment.
Second down and 7.
Bohannon making it off the field on his own power, which is a good sign, but has a little bit of a limp. Davenport will get to come back in. Started the game, has been the starter since the start of the season. Had a shaky first half. First quarter, really, was yanked early in the second, but he's back in, trying to keep Lake Hamilton with the lead. Looking, stepping up. Good job stepping up in the pocket, and not a bad throw on the deep ball. It was Kelton Wilson in coverage. And again, we might have cramps here for a Lake Hamilton wide receiver. I can't tell who it is. It might have been Wilson. But we will be back again after this.
Third down and 7 for the Warriors.
excuse me, that was Carson Jackson who was cramping up, is able to get off the field. So Lake Hamilton hoping to get him back as soon as possible. He had the huge punt return. He is probably just worn out from all the running he's done today. Coy Autry. Good run, but on third down, not what you need. Xavion Williams in on the tackle, along with number 33, Carson Brankley. And for the second straight time on offense, it's going to be a punt. Autry was pressured on his last punt. It was a little scary. Was able to get it off cleanly, though. Let's see if Arkadelphia brings some more pressure on this punt. And they will, but he does get it off, kicks it left. And again, a good punt. Anytime you can keep it out of number one's hands for the Badgers, Cam Archer, you're doing something right. Arkadelphia will start their drive at the 33. And the momentum right now firmly on their side after a quick touchdown and a quick stop on defense. McCoy in the gun, 3 receivers to the left, but he's going to hand off to Whitaker. Whitaker right up the middle. Good hit right there by Johnson. Blaine Sears hit him low, Johnson hit him high. But it's a 9-yard gain for the Badgers. McCoy in motion. Roberts swallowed up. Nowhere to go. Zaid Cox, the senior, and number 18, Mikey Parker, the sophomore, in on the tackle. So Orion Roberts, who had the big touchdown on the last drive, lost 4 or 5 yards there. Third down for the Badgers. Tried to get him off sides. Reds aren't going to throw it, though. You got to snap it. No contact was made. They didn't snap it, so no offsides. McCoy lets it rip. Good slant route. Good tackle. And not a smart decision there by Blaine Sears, the sophomore. He's going to get flagged for that. He had a quick hit on Meekin and then kind of stared over him.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike. Defense, 15 yards, first down.
And it is indeed a 15-yard penalty. This referee crew has not been easy on those. They have been, if there even looks like some type of unsportsmanlike penalty, they have thrown the flag. And Blaine Sears with a mental error there. McCoy with Blake Moody in the backfield with him. McCoy has not been as consistent as what he's used to, but he's had some big throws. He's going to throw this one to Archer, and there it is. He missed him. Archer, not the biggest target. He's only 5'5", and McCoy overshoots him. He had him beat, but McCoy just can't put it on the numbers. So 2nd and 10. Moody, the running back, still out there. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. McCoy. They've been trying to get that D-line off sides, trying to calm that rush. Gonna throw left, another deep shot. This one, incomplete. What a breakup. What an effort. No. wow. It was initially called the catch. And it should be called incomplete. This should be corrected. And it will be. Referee just did not see the ball go out of Archer's hands. Great throw by McCoy, but an even better pass breakup by what I believe was Koyatri, number 1, who's been all over the field. He's been punting, he's been running for touchdowns, he's been breaking up passes. Empty set for the Badgers. McCoy stepping up, wide open lane to run. He's going to slide and get just enough. Just enough on the slide. Great awareness there by McCoy. Middle of the field was wide open. And he takes the first. Under a minute in the third quarter. This has been a great game. A terrific non-conference matchup. McCoy. Bad throw. Oh my. Autry almost gets the INT. Had his hands on it. It would have been a tough catch. But incomplete. So second down and 10. And what a job there. Blown up in the backfield. That is David Dalton, the senior, who's getting a lot of good work right now at defensive tackle. Making a name for himself on the interior. So third down and long. 3rd and 11. McCoy used his legs on the last third down to get the first. And I think Coach Shucker and the offense are just going to let this thing tick down to the fourth quarter. And that's exactly what's going to happen. So what was the 103.7 Buzz game of the week has certainly lived up to that billing. 28-22 going into the fourth quarter. Arkadelphia trying to keep their win streak alive. 14 straight wins for the Badgers dating back to September of last year. Lake Hamilton trying to beat the Badgers for the second straight year. But they got to hold up here. 3rd and 11 is what it's going to be when we start the fourth. McCoy, who has not been as good as what the Badgers are used to seeing for Arkadelphia. Give Lake Hamilton defense credit, though. They have done a great job on the back end. The one deep pass was on a short, little quick bubble screen to Orion Roberts, and he took it 69 yards to the house, but deep shots have been very well defended by the Wolves. So offense back out on the field. Lake Hamilton's D back out on the field. And here we go. This would be a very long field goal if they can't get anything on this play. And here we go. Arkadelphia quickly to the line. And a timeout by Coach Gillerin and Lake Hamilton.
Timeout. Lake Hamilton.
So both teams now with 2 timeouts in this fourth quarter. Coach Gillerin talking it over. Again, just recently got his 60th win as the head coach of Lake Hamilton. His DC, Dale Gillerin, trying to get his guy situated, trying to put him in the right spot here. You got to think if Arkadelphia gets a nice play here, they will have to go for it. But we'll find out in just a moment. McCoy with Whitaker. Orion Roberts in motion. They've been motioning him a lot. And not ready for it. Blaine Sears was ready to make the tackle. Great pressure there by Zaid Cox on McCoy, as it was a little misdirection for Whitaker. Whitaker was on the right side in the backfield and ran out left in the flats, but McCoy can't get the ball to him. So here we go, 4th and 11. Empty set. McCoy, pressure coming, he's got to go. He's going to throw on the run, incomplete. And a huge stand by this Lake Hamilton defense. And yet again, we've got another Lake Hamilton Wolf who's been the victim of a cramp. But I think it was worth it, getting the stop on 4th and 11 and getting the ball back. So we'll take just a second. He is on the sideline. It's DJ Wilson. The senior broke up the pass, and he's moving good. And Bohannon back in the game, landed awkwardly in the last offensive possession, went down, but back out there in the shotgun. Autry to the right. Handoff. Autry up the middle, and he's got space. Good tackle from behind there by the safety, Plyler. And Autry's hurt. Give us just a moment. Okay, and Autry makes his way off the field from what appeared to be just a cramp. And Bohannon in the offense set to go back again. New running back in the backfield, Braden Gooddale. Jackson, though, gets it, the wing back. And he's just been a menace on offense against this Badger defense. Penalty, though, down in the backfield.
Legal motion. Offense. 2-minute motion. 5-yard penalty. Replay the down.
An illegal motion against the Wolves. And and they will go back 5 yards. Make it 1st and 15. Bohannon again visiting the sideline. It's how this offense operates. They get the call directly from the head coach on the sideline. Again, it's Goodale in the backfield, but timeout number 2 for Lake Hamilton. In a game this close, you don't want to be using your timeouts for that. So they will be left with just 1 timeout in this 4th quarter. 6-point game. Offense needs some type of spark. The lone touchdown so far in the second half for Lake Hamilton was on that crazy punt return by Carson Jackson. But they have been very, very quiet on offense. Not nearly as many points in this game as there was last season. 49-35 was the final a year ago when Lake Hamilton beat Arkadelphia. But we'll see if the offense can get some more distance in this game. So 15 yards to go after the penalty on the really good run by Carson Jackson. No Autry out there in the backfield, who had cramps just a few plays ago. And Bohannon will go out of the gun. Jackson in motion. Bohannon gonna take a shot deep. Edmond got to make a play on it and can't do so. He's frustrated at that attempt. Thought he had a good shot at it. 32, Jaden McKenzie, the junior, in coverage. He had 5 pass breakups a season ago for the Badgers and makes a good play on the ball there. So 2nd down and long for the Wolves. Lake Hamilton, passing game. They hit a big shot for the first touchdown, but since then, they've had some chances. Bohannon hit a really nice post route in the 2nd quarter, but a penalty is called.
Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
And it's a delay of game against Lake Hamilton. Coach Gillerin obviously did not want to burn his final timeout. But Lake Hamilton got to be a lot more urgent getting to the line and snapping the ball. So 2nd and 20 after 2 penalties. And now you got to air it out. Still plenty of time, 10:43 left. Bohannon, good protection, throws it, and Jackson had it. Hit him in the hands. Kelton Wilson was ready to make the tackle, but still, it would have been a positive gain. So 3rd down and 20, and the Badgers hoping to get Lake Hamilton quickly off the field for the 3rd straight time on defense. Bohannon, 3 receivers spread out to the right. And gonna float it across the middle. Jackson. Good effort by number 14, Carson Jackson, but when it's 3rd and 20, there's not much you can call. And it's another Lake Hamilton player down with what appears to be cramps. So we expect to see a punt in just a moment. quarterback Jace Bohannon was the one they had to stretch out with the cramp. But he is now off the field, and Lake Hamilton ready to kick it away. Garcia has to punt due to Autry going out with cramps just a few plays ago. And a good punt. And it'll be out at the 36, and Lake Hamilton more than happy with that to keep the ball away from the dangerous return man, Cam Archer.
During the return, holding, receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
And a good break there. Holding against Arkadelphia. McCoy and the offense back out after Lake Hamilton had a really good stop on the last Arkadelphia drive. Arkadelphia had it inside the 30-yard line and could not complete a 4th and 11 pass, broken up by DJ Wilson. So McCoy left 4 receivers spread out, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Whitaker in the backfield, and they're going to give it to him. Whitaker. Lake Hamilton, again, much quicker getting to that ball carrier. They've been great at making these tackles on these really good, really tough running backs. Fabian Garcia, number 50, got in on the tackle there. McCoy, low snap, fires to Roberts. And this is very similar, makes a move. Open field, great job to run it down. Latrell Conley with a great tackle. Roberts, a very difficult player to tackle in the open field, much less run down. Whitaker, left side, tackled. Some extra contact there, number 20. In on the tackle out of bounds, Mason Peters, the sophomore. And again, Badgers getting up to the line quick, wanting to get this snap off as quick as possible. It's Blake Moody, nowhere to go. 95, Witcher, the big senior defensive tackle. Third and 7, approaching 9 minutes to go in this game. McCoy, bad snap. I don't know what happened. In 70, who is that? 71 recovers it. David Dalton, an issue with the snap. Now both teams have had an errant snap on offense. And they've had some low snaps. They've had some not very good snaps for the Badgers, and it comes back to get them here. So 1st and 10 at the 39. That's where Lake Hamilton will start. Davenport is in at quarterback. Bohannon had cramps. Jackson tackled immediately, and flag is thrown.
Dead ball, personal foul. Offense, 15-yard penalty.
And it's a dead ball personal foul penalty against Lake Hamilton. Obviously, Wolves fans not too happy about that. There have been multiple unsportsmanlike personal fouls called on both teams. And Lake Hamilton, the latest victim. So no Bohannon, Davenport, the original starter, in at quarterback. It's like a goal line look here. And it's Carson Jackson, get the playmaker in space, but it's a great job of running it down, and it's that terrific defensive end in Xavion Williams. So it's 3rd down and very long, 26 yards. And Davenport going to take a shot. Wasn't a bad throw, but Edgman just could not locate it. Edmond just could not locate the football. It was McKenzie in coverage, who was step for step, but Davenport gave his receiver a chance, but he just could not find it. So Garcia, yet again, punting it away. Autry out again, who is the designated punter for the team. And a very high punt. It was Williams who brought pressure. He's been in there multiple times on these punts, becoming very close to getting his hand on one of these balls. So Arkadelphia gets the ball in very, very good field position. 37-yard line of the Wolves is where they will start. McCoy and the offense. They've had their moments, but Lake Hamilton just has not let them get in too much of a rhythm. McCoy quickly. That touch pass to Roberts. Roberts, so dangerous in space. Good tackle. I believe that's Blaine Sears who wrapped them up first. So 2nd and 5. Quick pass, and it's Roberts yet again. Two tacklers there for the Wolves. Gabe Huggins and Mason Peters. Arkadelphia ready to run another play. Pass complete. That is Finley, who's running it really tough. Initially looked like he was tackled at the 10-yard line, and he will be called for an unsportsmanlike. Blaine Sears just got called for that a few drives ago in this half. And Maddox Finley looks to be called for it here.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. Offense. 15 yards.
And there it is, an unsportsmanlike against Finley, who, after the big play, wanted to show off the muscles. Finley, who's a converted quarterback. He started his Badger football career as a quarterback. He's moved to wide receiver. He caught 7 touchdowns a season ago, but makes a mistake there and moves Arkadelphia way back. The low snap has been an issue, and McCoy, the quarterback, unhappy about it. He just could not pick the ball up and quickly get it over to Roberts in time. And it is 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 19. McCoy got to make a move. Firing to the end zone. Had Archer, but Archer just could not stretch out for it and make the catch. McCoy able to set his feet on the run, fire it in, but just a bit outside for Archer. So 3rd down and 10. And what is most certainly 4-down territory for the Badgers. McCoy, quick pass, Finley comes back for it, makes a great catch, goes out of bounds. He had the big catch that got him inside the 5 that he got called back for on a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Makes up for it there on a big 3rd down catch. So 1st and goal, ball at the 8-yard line. Arkadelphia looking to go up in this ball game. Play action to the flat. That's the big number 2, Quintavion Morris, the linebacker, who gets a little shot here to be a pass catcher, and he makes the most of it. Extra point on the way to put the Badgers up by a point. Extra point is good, but penalty is down, should be on.
Offsides.
Like
Defense. Half the distance to the goal.
and it is. No. Wow. Arkadelphia is going to go for 2. Or they're kicking again. Okay. I figured you could maybe decline that, but they're going to kick it again. And I think there's going to be offsides again.
That ball. Offsides. Defense. Retry the point.
So I figured you could decline that, but seems to be not an option for Arkadelphia. Now the ball is basically at the inch line. And I'm assuming Arkadelphia is just going to kick it again. And third time's the charm for Arkadelphia on the extra point. And they take a 1-point lead. So a great ball game. And a great chance for the Wolves. Offense has to get going. Bohannon. Passing game. Probably be Davenport, though, who was in on the last drive. But we will see. And the Wolves desperately need Coy Autry back in this game. He gave them such a great spark running the football. Had 2 touchdowns on the night before he went down with cramps. So Molinari ready to kick it away. Lake Hamilton only 1 timeout. They've had to use a couple in spots where they really didn't want to. And Molinari kicks it to about the 8-yard line. It's DJ Wilson. Tackled at the 22. And that is where the Lake Hamilton offense will try and make a drive to go back up in this game. They were up 2 scores. And the Badgers, who had a great comeback a week ago against Hot Springs, they've come back in this one. They lead it by 1. So it will be Davenport again. And Lake Hamilton will begin in the wing tee. Carson Jackson in motion. Goes to the right side. Handoff. And Badgers are all over it. That was number 7, Latrell Collins. Or Latrell Conley, excuse me. His first carry of the game. He's usually a very good linebacker. Don't see him a lot on offense, but with the injury of Coy Autry, Coach Gillerin has had to make some changes. So 2nd down and 8. Davenport, play action, looking deep, nothing open. Just going to throw it out of bounds. And another unfortunate injury for Lake Hamilton. Johnson, the terrific sophomore running back, he's on the sideline. He had to basically limp away after that play. So Conley again in the running back position. Davenport's got to go. Fires it left side, too high, incomplete. Wilson was the intended wideout. It was the cornerback, Jaden McKenzie, the junior, in coverage. And yet again, Lake Hamilton has the punting team out. Garcia, 5 minutes, 20 seconds, so still an opportunity to get the ball back, but they are running out of time. 5:20, 1 timeout. Garcia, high kick. And Archer did not want it, and it'll be caught at the 49-yard line. So Badgers in good field position yet again. That's been a story of this second half. They've had great field position all second half. And they're hoping to just run the clock out and not give the ball back to the Wolves. Hand off to Whitaker. Whitaker making moves. At the 20, pushed out at about the 10-yard line. Blaine Sears was the one that shoved him out of bounds, but a terrific start for the Badgers offense. About a 40-yard gain on the play. So 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Whitaker in there again after the long run. They're going to go right back to him. Good tackle by Gabe Huggins, who went low, got him. And give us a moment as we have another Lake Hamilton player down. And Arkadelphia offense ready to go. 2nd and 9, ball at the 10-yard line.
Reset the play clock to 25 and start on my whistle.
Resetting the play clock to 25. And they're going to let it run. Moody in at running back. 5'10", 210-pound senior. And he gets the rock. Carrying left side, and he gets there. Touchdown, Badgers. Just a guy they like to get downhill and let him break tackles, and that's exactly what he did. 35-28. Badgers are going to kick the extra point to make it an 8-point game. 4.5 left. So we'll have to see if Lake Hamilton has some magic. And extra point, no problem. Knocks it through. So 36-28, Arkadelphia lead. Lake Hamilton, they get a bye week next week, so no games for them. And then the week after, they are back at home to take on Siloam Springs. That'll be on the 26th. But they want to keep this game going a little longer. They're going to need a touchdown, and they're going to need a 2-point conversion to do so. Molinari ready to kick it off. DJ Wilson, Carson Jackson back deep to return. And there it is, a deep kick caught at the 5. It's DJ Wilson. Wilson tackled. Malachi Hamilton got to him. The linebacker. And Lake Hamilton, just the injury bug has got them big time in this second half. A lot of cramps. Just multiple key players going down. So 24-yard line is where the Wolves will start the drive. A team that doesn't like to air it out, they don't have to. 4:20 is a lot of time, but you got to hit some big plays here. Carson Jackson, that is not how you wanted to start the drive. Tackle made behind the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a couple, and that was number 12, Colton Plyler, the safety, getting into the backfield and making the stop. Davenport in the wing tee. Play action, got pressure. He's got to try to make something happen with his feet. Going to throw it deep and well out of bounds. Third and 12 for the Wolves. Passing game has been non-existent in this second half. Running game has not been much better for the Wolves, but it just takes one big play. Jackson, the playmaker, got space. Maury Ford with a great open field tackle on Jackson. Jackson not easy to bring down in those one-on-one situations, but he makes this now a much more manageable fourth down. Fourth and short for the Wolves. Clock is ticking, though. We're about to be at the 3-minute mark. And they've only moved it about 6 yards. Wing T formation. This is the game potentially. Davenport out route. Latrell Conley secures it. Great hands and just enough, it looks like, to move those chains. Gutsy call and a gutsy player to throw the ball to. Again, Conley known for his defensive prowess, but he gets the big catch there to keep this game going. So 1st and 10 at the 35. Under center again. Davenport. Little double handoff action. Nowhere to go. Good tackle by the cornerback, Wilson, who was ready for it, wasn't fooled, makes the tackle. And for the second straight time now, Lake Hamilton starts on first down with a 2-yard loss. 2:20 left. Wing T. Fake double handoff. Jackson racing, great run, goes out of bounds, maybe a late hit here. He got hit pretty late. He got shoved into a cart on the Badger sideline, but there was not a penalty thrown. And he is down. He's been running so hard tonight. And he's just, as you can see, exhausted from all the work he has put in. Looks like he's going to stay in, though. Great toughness by the senior. So out of bounds, stops the clock at 2:09. And motion. Davenport looking to pass. Lets it rip. Tough throw in traffic. And it is complete to number 14. And it is Jackson. but they got to go. Running out of time. This is not what Lake Hamilton likes to do. They don't do hurry-up offense. Arkadelphia has been doing it all night. This is not what Lake Hamilton likes to do. Handoff up the middle to Conley. Nowhere to go. So again, 1:30 left, and they still got to go 45 yards with their 2-minute offense. No shotgun. Davenport got to step up. Got hit from behind, and they quickly call it incomplete. They quickly called it incomplete. It was number 2, Quintavian Morris, in pursuit, who made the hit to force the pass. And ball game on the line here. 4th down and short. 8-point game. And it's a timeout by Arkadelphia to get their defense set for what is the biggest play of the game so far. Lake Hamilton led in this game for a majority of the football game. And Arkadelphia stormed back with a big pass and then a very, very good drive to put them up 1. They then tacked on 7 more points to make it where we are now, an 8-point game. And here we go, 4th and short for the game. Under center. They say goal line formation. They got the big fullback. They're going to give it to him. He's hit immediately, but he somehow was able to drive his feet. Are they going to give it to him? From this angle, it looks like he's going to be short. And he is short. A great, great effort there by Lyons, who was in at fullback, because he was hit well behind the line to gain. And they've already confirmed they're not going to bring the chains out. They're going to award the ball to the Badgers, and the Badgers will just kneel the ball and put this one away for what will be their 15th straight win. Great effort, though, by Lake Hamilton. Not how you wanted it to end with how they played the whole game, but a tough 4th quarter and a tough 2nd half, really. And the Badgers will move to 3-0. Lake Hamilton will fall to 1-2 as we have 35 seconds left to go in this one. A game that lived up to the hype, but it will end in disappointment as the Wolves fall to the Badgers 36-28. On behalf of myself, Keaton Glisson, and the entire Lake Hamilton Live crew, thank you so much for watching. Again, no football next week for the Wolves, but they will be back in the next week as they take on Siloam Springs right here on Lake Hamilton Live. Again, thank you so much for watching, and go Wolves.